All right, 22 minutes before we say goodbye to you on this special Youth Day, where celebrations will be held in Pietermaritzburg in KwaZulu-Natal today. It's a hybrid event. It's obviously set to be compliant with level 3 of lockdown regulations. Let's cross over to Simphiwe Makhanya. He's there. He's in Pietermaritzburg covering the event for us. And I know he's going to be having a guest this time. But let's cross over and see what's happening on his side. Simphiwe, good morning again.
Morning to you, Leanne, once again. Well, in keeping with this year's theme for June 16 celebrations, which is Charlotte Maxeke, the year of Charlotte Maxeke, growing youth employment for an inclusive and transformed society. I'm going to be speaking now to a young woman who runs a gym. She's going to be telling us more about this kind of gym because I believe it's different from the gyms that we are all accustomed to. And her name is Nolwazi Njelo. Sis Nolwazi, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Yes, how are you?
Tell me more about the business that you run, this gym.
Okay, so I run a female-only gym, and it's catered for females only, and it caters for all female needs. So from programs to training to just the comfort around and a sisterhood in the gym, because if you go in a big gym, you tend to feel, as a female, you go in and you run on the treadmill and then you leave because you don't have that support in the gym to show you how to use the equipment and what to do on the day. So we're a gym that helps females get to their goals and be comfortable in their own skin as well.
Why exclude men, though? I'm interested in that.
So excluding men for me is because of the discomfort that females feel sometimes in the gym. Some females don't like wearing long tights, long tops, and they want to feel free in the gym. So I just want to put them in a very comfortable and safe space for them to be able to train and not feel like, oh, let me pull my top down, let me, be like and self-conscious basically. And also for females that are overweight and not comfortable with their weight, the gym is a safe space for them. But also with gender-based violence, I just wanted to create a very safe space for females, a space where females can get together, have fun, train, and also be safe and be comfortable in their own skin.
Let's talk about the issue that is affecting a lot of young people in South Africa currently, which is unemployment. In terms of you coming up with this business idea, how difficult was it to actually get it off the ground?
Yeah, it was very difficult. It was really difficult, but with the support of NYDA, the support of my parents, support of my friends, it was really a thing that I could actually get off the ground. And once it was off the ground, I realized actually I'm doing more than just helping myself. I'm helping so many other people because I'm giving people jobs with creating the business itself. And I'm also creating job opportunities for young females that are fitness instructors, because being a fitness instructor and female is very hard to break the industry. So I give them that opportunity to come be an instructor in my gym and also help young females get an opportunity to get a job. And we're always focusing on the issue that there's the unemployment rate is high, but we're not finding a solution and creating jobs. So that's where I was also coming with actually starting my own business and creating jobs instead of finding a job where I'm now also increasing the rate. So that's where I was going with opening this gym. Yeah.
In terms of your message to other young people who may be sitting at home, not having anything to do, being unemployed, what would your advice be to them as we commemorate the youth of June 16 in 1976?
Okay, so my advice would be start somewhere. There's always somewhere to start, even if it's just running a tuck shop or running something that you like, starting to knit, starting to do something, sell something, and that way you're having some sort of income instead of just sitting home with your degree. Because I also have a degree, but I'm unemployed, but I'm self-employed and creating jobs. So that's where I am, is that start somewhere. I also started somewhere hustling and now I'm here. So if you don't start, you honestly won't get anywhere. But if you start, you will find a way and break the unemployment rate. So it starts within, and it starts with just a small little thing, and then you end up growing and becoming big. Yeah.
Lastly, do you employ men in your business?
Sorry?
Do you employ men in your gym?
No, I don't. It's strictly females, strictly youth females even. Yeah, so I'm really just growing the youth and growing females and empowering females, so that I'm just all about females. Yeah, hence the name Fem Active. I'm female and active.
See, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Well, there you have it, Leanne. The woman here is doing it for herself, basically encouraging other young people to think of initiatives and not be job seekers during this difficult time for them. But of course, try and offer solutions to the problem of youth unemployment in particular that the country is facing. We are expecting the President of the country, His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa, to deliver that virtual address to these people who are going to be attending this June 16 event today. But let's not perhaps speak to her only. Let's also try and speak to you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. You're on Morning Live. Talk to me about the kind of business that you run.
Well, not me specifically. We're from the Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities. And as our agency, NYDA, we're happy to be here to support, businesses just like the one you just spoken to and many others here. And what we're enjoying as the NYDA and the Department of Women, Youth and Persons is just the creativity that youth are coming up with. There used to be a time where people think that young women or men are starting only salons. There used to be like this mindset. But the creativity, as you're going to see as you move here, the lines, the ideas, everything from starting gyms to starting training schools for flight schools, just the creativity ideas that the youth are coming up with is inspiring us, because we're realizing that where we didn't even know there was a market, youth are coming up with kind of like, young ideas, fresh ideas, new markets, and they're putting proposals on the table. And we're seeing more and more complex and advanced proposals and kind of people collaborating and getting together in a way that we've never seen before. So for us as a department, we're here to support the causes that you've seen, but we're also kind of like a message to put out is that we're inspired by the types of ideas that we're seeing, as a department, as an NYDA. And so we continue to sort of create new markets, create new economies, especially in the 4IR age, etc. So, our short message is, keep pushing, keep thriving out there, and keep those kind of creative juices flowing, because new markets have been created literally kind of every day. So we're excited about that.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. Let's continue this conversation and speak to more young people who are here exhibiting the various businesses that they run. Sir, you are on Morning Live. Thank you very much for joining us. Talk to me about the kind of business that you run and also how the idea came about.
Hi, actually this is not my business, but it's one of the young people's businesses. These young people was funded by the National Youth Development Agency. As you can see here, they are here to exhibit, they are here to showcase their products and services. As we know that the NYDA is an agency that assists young people, in terms of developing them and upskilling them. So this business, it deals basically with confectionery, products, whereby, as we know that everybody deserves, a taste, so hence, this young person has decided, to, start this business, of this nature. Hence, as I've mentioned, I'm not sure about what the business does, but, all I can say is the young person was funded by the NYDA, and we're here to showcase their product and, to demonstrate that the NYDA funds young people, because, there's a perception out there that the NYDA, is not reaching young people or is not visible enough, so we're here to provide evidence, that these are young people, hence we are here to demonstrate, but, would have liked, to bring more beneficiaries. But then, as we all know, that there are COVID regulations that needs to be adhered to. Hence we've got a limited number of young people, that are here today. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. That's gentleman coming from the National Youth agency. Of course, we will continue to be here and speak to more and more of those young people who will be making their way here, exhibiting their various businesses. And of course, the President will be speaking sharply on the issue of youth unemployment and also introducing measures to try and curb what is seemingly becoming a crisis in South Africa. Leanne?
Thanks very much, Simphiwe, and we'll be, of course, crossing to you through the day, and that address, which is expected to happen at 9 o'clock, and we'll be taking that live for you as well on this Youth Day here in South Africa.